It's reunion weekend here in Ann Arbor, and the Indiana Hoosiers are in town to take on the Michigan Wolverines. Taking a look at the standings of the Big Ten, Maryland is a freight train right now. Maryland and Rutgers have each won 8 consecutive games. We flip the standings and look at the bottom teams. Well, right now, Indiana and Michigan, if the season ended today, they would be playing an extra game in the Big Ten tournament. Hi, everybody. I'm Tom McCarthy along with Dan Bonner. The good news is, though, if the season ended today, both these teams would be in the NCAA tournament.
Tom, you're right. That is the good news. The bad news is they're not making the selections today, so you got to keep winning games, particularly against teams that look a lot like you do. And to do that, your stars really have to shine.
All right, speaking of the stars, let's take a look at our AT&T Fast Analysis. Introduce us to a couple of the stars.
Well, freshman star for Indiana, Trace Jackson-Davis, has been outstanding all year long. A high flyer type who can really score close to the goal. He's an outstanding rebounder, can really run, excellent shot blocker. For Michigan, they're led by one of their veterans, Isaiah Livers. He missed 9 games earlier. Michigan struggled. He's an outstanding offensive player, a real matchup problem. These guys really have to produce.
Archie Miller in his 3rd season as the head coach of Indiana. He told us earlier today, speaking of Livers of Michigan, that they're a national team, Michigan is, when he is healthy. Here are the starting lineups for this afternoon's ballgame. 2 big guys to take note of. Joey Brunk, the transfer from Butler, and Trace Jackson-Davis, who Dan just talked about. Wagner, the freshman, is extremely athletic. Juwan Howard, his first year as the head coach here at Michigan. He told us yesterday that it's surreal being the head coach at his alma mater, particularly because it's reunion weekend. And a lot of his friends and family are here in town. Michigan's won the last 6 meetings between these two. It'll be interesting to see how Indiana comes out after their victory over Iowa the other night.
One thing you have to keep in mind about Indiana, they have not played well on the road. In fact, in the Big Ten, they're 1-5 on the road. And this game today starts a stretch where 4 of their next 5 are away from home. And Archie Miller knows his guys really have to play better on the road than they have so far.
Teske is at center court. He'll jump center with Jackson-Davis. Indiana and Michigan, 2 teams trying to ascend up the Big Ten standings. We're underway. Indiana with the basketball, little man-to-man defense for Michigan.